Hello everyone, my name is Yuki and I'm here to help you out in starting your own Minecraft adventure. In this first video I will try to help you out with starting your first playthrough and how to survive your first day. If you are just starting playing Minecraft, you can play this in three ways. You can either play it single player, multiplayer, or on realms. For a single player world, you just have to create your world normally. You would have to click create new world, and then here select anything that you would want your world to be. So the default game would be survival. You could choose hardcore or creative. On a survival world, you'll have to choose your difficulty, which would be either normal or hard, or either peaceful. I recommend start either on easy or on normal. Peaceful will just remove all the hostile mobs, so it would not give you the full experience. If you are trying to play on a multiplayer server, you will require an IP address or an address of the server. So this would basically allow you to connect to that server, so everything would be running on the server. To do that, you would just have to add the server. So you'd click this add server button. You can give it a name. So this is your name, so you recognize what server you're playing on. And then the server address would go in here. Once everything is inputted, you click done, and then you can just either click the server and join server, or you can just double click the world and that would just let you in. For a Minecraft realm, you will actually have to get an invite, or you can create your own realm. To get an invite, you'll have to share your username with your friends or someone that you find that you want to play with, and then a list of the realms you're in will appear here and you'll be able to join. For this video, I will be using a combination of survival and creative just to show how the game is played and to make it easier to explain. The first time you would join a world, you would be spawned randomly in a location. One of the first things you want to do when you join a new world is pretty much punch wood. Wood is going to be your main resource to get you started, and you'll need this to craft tools, craft a bed, and craft all the things that are going to help you out throughout the game. So punching wood just with your hand, it's going to take a few seconds normally, and then the more you upgrade, the easier it's going to be to break this. Once you have your wood, you will probably need a crafting table. So you can either use this recipe book that will show you all the items that you can craft, or you can just use the recipe book. So in my case, since I know most of the recipes, I will just try to do it myself, but I will use this crafting book as well. So to create a crafting bench, you will need 4 oak planks. Once you create the crafting bench, you have to place it down with right click, and then you'll have to start creating your tools. So usually you can use the wood tools. So in order to craft any kind of tools, you will require sticks. And then as you see here, you'll be able to craft all these tools. So I will craft a wooden sword. I'll craft a wooden pickaxe, a wooden axe. I would say that for your first day, these 3 should be enough. I will break the crafting bench. The tool to use, it's an axe. And one of the things that we should be doing in our first night is to craft a bed. So I'll break down a few more pieces of wood here, as you'll need this to craft the bed. And I think I spotted some sheep somewhere over here, yes. So in order to craft a bed, you will require 3 pieces of wool and 3 planks. Let's try to do this before night comes, so I can already see a skeleton attacking me, which apparently came in from a cave. Okay, so we got our 3 pieces of wool. I will craft some extra planks, put the crafting bench down, craft the bed, and then sleep straight away. Sleeping in Minecraft will completely skip the night. So you can basically have all the time only day. Sleeping on servers will be different since every server has their own rules. Depending on the plugins available on the server, there could be either a one player sleep or a percentage of the players currently online that have to sleep. So I have set up our area in here. So I have my crafting bench and the bed. So the next step would be to mine some stone to upgrade our tools and get a furnace going. Stone usually spawns pretty much anywhere, and you'd usually find it after you dig up some dirt like this. To mine stone, you will need a wood pickaxe, and you would basically need 3 pieces of stone to upgrade to a stone pickaxe. Once you have your stone pickaxe, you will need 9 pieces of stone to craft a furnace, and that will allow you to smelt items, which would basically give us food to regenerate our health. To craft a furnace, you again use the crafting bench. You can put the furnace down, and you will require some fuel to smelt anything. If you're lucky enough to find some coal, you can use that. If not, then you can use the wood that you farmed to smelt either your food, or you will be able to create charcoal by smelting the logs. As you can see here, we got some cooked mutton out of that. So it's the logs are a really inefficient way to smelt things. So ideally, you would want to smelt the log to get some charcoal out of it, and that would allow you to smelt a few more items. So as you can see here, we got the charcoal, and the flame will stay on much longer after this. With the charcoal, you can make torches. Torches will stop spawning of monsters when it gets dark. In order for monsters to spawn, there needs to be a light level of 0. To check the light level, you can press F3 on your keyboard, and then you'll see on the top left where it says client light, the sky is 15, the block is 10. The block light will determine if a mob will spawn. So in this case, there is no mob spawning around here. However, if we go further down, this will actually get to 0, which means that here a mob would be able to spawn. There are currently 7 types of wood in the game, and this is how they all look like. This is an oak tree. The dark oak tree, this can only grow in a 2x2. You will not see them as a single. The spruce tree can grow either like this or on a 2x2, which is a really tall tree. The jungle tree, it's this one, and again it can grow on a 2x2 really tall, as you would see it in jungles. The acacia tree, they are usually really small trees and they can grow on an angle. The birch tree usually looks like this, and the newest one that got added is the mangrove tree, which has a lot of roots, carpets, and all kind of things. As I mentioned earlier, to craft any type of tools, you will require sticks, which create a handle, and then based on the tool you want to create, you'll have to use the crafting bench. In order to create a hoe, you will need planks. To create a pickaxe, a sword, an axe, or a shovel. The plank in this case will have to be replaced by the type of tool you want to make. So it will either be a stone tool, it would be an iron tool, a gold, a diamond, or a netherite one. These are currently all the items available in the game and the material that you actually need to craft them with. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope that this video gave you a basic understanding on how to start your own Minecraft story. If there is anything you think I missed and would want to know for your first Minecraft day, leave a comment below and I'll try my best to help you out.